Hey, it's Old Gaming Guru. Here is a follow-up to my last video here on my CIEB MoM Sorceress throwing out Spark, and I just want to give you an update. I've added some things here to make her a bit more tanky. Right now I'm using the staff, but I can also switch over to a wand to make me even more tanky. I've got right now about 7,500 health because I'm running EB, MoM, and CI. You can see here my basic shield is a little bit weak. I should get this up over 4. 5 would be ideal, but I got 3,400. I really should be at 5K. And my mana is pretty good here at basically 4,200. Okay, so how this works is with EB, MoM, and CI up is it is going to convert all my life to one. It's going to convert everything over into mana. Okay, so basically all my energy shield that comes from my gear will be converted into mana. This leaves me, of course, very, so if I didn't have one item, I would have 1 health, and my damage would come out of my mana, so I would be first taking damage to my mana, and then when my mana runs out, my life goes, because I only got 1. Alright, but what I did get is this particular amulet right here, and how this works, how Everlasting Gaze works, is it actually gives me a percentage of my mana as extra mana, maximum energy shield. So if I take this off, you can see here I've got 4,100 mana, but no energy shield. So this is a must because it gives me all this extra energy shield based on my mana and my gear. So once again, to explain this, just really quickly is I'm going to want to find gear that has a high base energy shield. So 118 to maximum energy shield is really critical here. Until I put that amulet on, the 41% increased energy shield does nothing. So if I take this off, you can see my energy shield drops dramatically. Alright, so this, and also too, my mana drops dramatically. Okay, so just adding that one piece adds a ton of extra mana and a ton of extra energy shield. Alright, now if I take this off, okay, mana is going to drop, but it doesn't affect my energy shield. Okay, so the way this works is once you have this amulet equipped, if you don't have this amulet equipped, you have no shield. If you put it on, you do have shield. That shield is going to be based upon your percentage increases. So once you have this amulet on, it makes this whole build work because it takes your mana, your energy shield increases, and it applies it to this. Your base energy shield will go over to mana thanks to Eldritch Battery. And so the higher this is, the higher mana is, the higher your shield's going to be, and your percentage increases work on your skill tree. Okay, so let's look at my skill tree here really quick. And as you can see here, okay, so that goes to mana. That goes to mana. This 15% increase goes to shield. This 30% increase goes to shield. And intelligence obviously adds more mana. So why this works is you're building both. The flat increases go to your mana, your percentage increases go to your shield with that amulet Everlasting Gaze equipped. I hope that makes sense. The videos I watched weren't real clear, so I'm hoping for some of you who are looking to try a basically build like this out, whether it be a sorcerer or anything else, that's basically how this works. Of course, you need to pick up Mind Over Matter. You need to pick up a lot of mana regen because you lose 50% there, and this is now your secondary line of defense. You also need to pick up CI, and you need to pick up Eldritch Battery. Okay, so when you get hit now, defensively, here's what happens is, it's first going to take out of your shield. The shield is gone, then it goes into mana. Then it goes to life. So it goes in that exact order. Now, don't forget, you're using mana the entire time you're casting, so you want to make sure you're getting a lot of mana back quickly, because this is your secondary line of defense, and you don't want to burn that up, because once your shield's gone, it's going to hit mana, and if mana's not there, guess what? Your life is gone. Alright, so things that you want to pick up are the percent increases. You want to pick up energy shield, additional stun threshold, and I probably should go up and pick this up case, because you need as much energy shield recharge rate as possible. But you're going to pick up damage nodes, skill effect increased nodes, any projectile nodes that are on the way, and of course Arcane Surge for Sorcerer. But most importantly, and what I did differently, is I went and I picked up all these gem nodes, okay, these jewel nodes. Absolutely critical, because it gives you a ton of extra recharge, and that one's not a very good one, but this one is. So what you see here is so increase maximum energy shield, faster restart, and then whatever good damage attribute you get. Okay, so here we go again. I should have probably picked up some more. I mean, you just want to grab these nodes and put as much maximum energy shield as possible in there. Okay, and if it's got stun, this is really a good gem, because it also increases my stun threshold. So I do need to improve my other gems. I had these before as basically spell damage increase. I changed them over to max energy shield to increase my survivability. I'm going to go staff now, and you know, if you want to watch my other video when I explained how I pathed my tree out, in what order. When I was leveling, basically I was running a combination of life, energy shield, and mana. Then I switched over to this, so I went and bought gems that help increase my max shield, and I need to actually still improve those. But you know, watch my previous video if you want to see how I actually initially had this tree specced out. And I'm going to go run a map. Let's get to the action here and show you what it's like running a T15 map with this. I can take some risks here because I don't have much XP to lose, so I'm going to do a little bit more difficult map. But I'm only running T15s right now. Okay, that one's probably going to be brutal. That one's probably going to be brutal. I'm trying to avoid this monster life thing, but you know, I'll run it. If I die, I die. Okay. Alright. So let's go in, just do a nice quick map, and I'll show you what this plays like. And, alright. Fortress. With this character, I like to run maps that are basically either open or channeled, where they have walls and stuff that'll direct my spark. So Fortress should be one of those that directs my spark into a channel, because that way I'm doing just huge damage. Bosses are just a breeze with this character, so don't be worried about running a boss. This is not an ideal map because of the monster life, but I don't mind dying right now. I hate giving back XP at this level. So off I go. And for some reason, why did he get rid of my spark? Okay. I don't know why. Oh, when I took maybe a piece of gear off. This also burns down rares pretty quick too.
Die, forgotten.
If I have to. Okay, my energy's still taking damage. Okay. And remember, they got all this extra life. I'm immune to chaos. I don't know what those are. I think they're chaos.
A rare treasure.
You can see here, I didn't use all of my energy shield. So I haven't even had to dip into my mana pool yet. And they'd be going down a lot faster if I wasn't running this with 71% increased life. And if I want to make them go down faster, flame wall, and then basically exposure with my orb here. But that's how you get extra damage. Anything that runs into your orb will go down a lot faster. Any projectiles, don't get. If they didn't have all this extra life, I'd be burning these down like crazy. But I'm not making the video to basically show you how fast I burn down mobs. I'm making the video to show you this guy is definitely T15 viable. Okay. And let's go burn down this essence. Or it burns down me, so let's go check it out. Okay, it's a spellcaster, so I can do that. Before I actually do this,
Didn't break a
okay,
sweat.
yeah, there you go. Didn't break a sweat. Took a little damage, but knocked through that pretty easily. As you can see here, even with all this extra life, these guys are going down pretty quick. And I forgot something down there. What did I forget? Just keep your spark up. The end of the skill effect duration will help you tremendously. Oh, I missed the bell. Keep that orb up. If anything gets close to you, then the orb will actually do a great job getting extra exposure and taking these guys down. Okay, you can see I'm running low on mana. That's not good. Use your mana potion when you start going down. Mana defense is up. You know, this is pretty much a one-button build. Okay, we got more rare. And watch yourself going into. Sometimes you're going to get a little confused if it throws down fire.
Garukan favors me.
Obviously,
I'm
it's gonna
carrying
be
enough already.
already. Okay. Anyways, I think you guys get the gist here of what I'm doing. I just wanted to show you, just even with a little bit more difficult mod,
I'm carrying enough already.
this character is very T15 viable. All right, and that's going to be it for today's episode. Old Gaming Guru out.